In their quest for the top, the 1996 Lemira Lions returned with 7 offensive and 6 defensive starters from the 1995 team that had finished third in the Flyweight Conference. Lemira's potent lineup was evident opening night against Ozaukee when they registered 41 points in the first 3 quarters. While the offense piled up 305 total yards, including Jeremy Unertle's hookup with Glenn Burks for 37 yards and a touchdown, the defense held the Warriors to 189 total yards, accompanied by Craig Hefter's 8 of his 60 tackles on the season and Unertle's 2 interceptions. Jeremy added 2 rushing touchdowns and showed off more of his arsenal with his punts, which left Ozaukee seeing nothing but red no matter which way they turned to take the battering of the Lions' wrath. Unertle unleashed yet another endowment when he returned the Warrior punt 60 yards to pay dirt after turning inside and slicing up the middle. Jeremy Rosh collected 55 of his 275 yards rushing on the season and eluded 5 opponents in scoring 1 of his 2 touchdowns. The Lions topped off the scoring in the fourth quarter when Tim Schaumburg emerged from his 1,021 yards rushing in 95, acquiring 112 yards on the ground, including a 56-yard touchdown. Robert Dyer firmed up a noted win in a 48-27 thrashing of Ozaukee. In Week 2 against Ripon, the Lion defense tamed the Tiger offense by recovering 7 fumbles. Unertle cashed in on the defensive profits on a 22-yard touchdown in the first quarter. The aggressive Lion defense held Ripon to 155 total yards and turned another fumble recovery over to the potent offense. Schaumburg rumbled and bumbled his way 23 yards to the 1 before finishing off what he had started.
Words like fists to tear you down, crash before we hit the ground, and I don't believe inside.
Trevor Waldo obtained 45 tackles in 96 to aid a strong line, while Sean Gillan chipped in to help sustain an equally robust secondary. Arnerdle wrapped up the Lions' scoring in the fourth quarter with his second rushing touchdown of the night as Lamira cruised to an easy 27-8 win. Lamira welcomed Marquezan to the Lions' Den in the Flyweight Conference opener, and their hospitality was downright nasty. The offense used its overwhelming rushing game to amass all of its 323 total yards and sting the Hornet defense. After driving the field, Tim Schaumburg got the party started with one of his 3 touchdowns on the night. The number 1 ranked Lion defense showed its fury early and often, stuffing the Hornet running game for a dismal 4 total yards. Eric Westfall sacked J.G. Bradley, and Justin Meisenheimer helped out with another to hinder any hopes of a Marquezan attack. Lucas Beversdorf gained 44 yards on the night, good enough for second behind Schaumburg's astounding 231 yards. The defensive line of Justin and Jason Meisenheimer, Eric Westfall, Dennis Petrie, and Craig Hefter harassed and battered the Hornet attack as time ran down in the half. After Arnerdle's 45-yard interception return, Schaumburg busted through and tormented the Hornets with a 60-yard touchdown run as time ran out in the half. Lamira's tantalizing defense continued to frustrate the Marquezan offense into the second half, empowering the Lions' talented offense to wear down the Hornet defense. Arnold's fourth quarter touchdown allowed Lemira to slam the door in a 34-6 bashing of Marquezan. The Week 4 matchup against Campbellsport started as a scoreless, alternating battle, with a special teams gem turned in by Peter Kuhn, and the defensive charge led by Jason Meisenheimer and Justin Meisenheimer that held the Cougars to 177 total yards. Lemira gained 232 yards total, of which 225 were obtained via the ground. Schaumburg ran for 171 of those yards and set up the first score of the game. With a 10-7 lead after Glenn Burke's 30-yard field goal, Jeremy Arnold turned a Campbellsport turnover into 6 from 7 yards out. Arnold's grandest of larceny was another flash of brilliance that single-handedly depleted Campbellsport's attitude towards cracking the Lemira code. The 65-yard return was part of a 31-point onslaught that the Lion defense refused to entitle Campbellsport to answer. Arnold rushed only twice during the game, but scored on each occasion behind his massive line. His second, from 10 yards, started the fourth quarter. Lucas Beversdorf had 3 picks in 96. And his fourth quarter theft set up a Jeremy Rosh 6-yard touchdown.
There you go.
Lemira's 38-7 thrashing of Campbellsport gave the Lions a 4-0 record going into the Week 5 matchup against Mayville. Lemira struck first on Schaumburg's touchdown and showed the powerhouse cards that there was another powerhouse in town. Elmira outgained Mayville 341 to 314, and the emergence of David Westfall, who gained 74 yards rushing and another 18 on the lone completion, gave Elmira a 1-2 punch and another weapon for their opponents to fear. Westfall's 4-yard touchdown run brought the Lions within 2 at the half. Eric Westfall, Lee Drykosen, Trevor Waldo, Dennis Petrie, and Troy Bloom won the war in the trenches and helped propel Tim Schaumburg to gain 219 yards on the ground, 49 of which were acquired on a touchdown run in the third quarter to give the lead back to Elmira. Although the Lions played to a champion's caliber, this would not be their night, as a 44-yard field goal attempt sailed wide as time ran out in a 22-19 loss. Week 6 wasn't going to be any more undemanding, as defending conference champion Laconia paid a visit to the Lions' Den. The Spartans hadn't lost a conference game since 1994. And they took a 7-0 lead into the second quarter. Lions began an 82-yard drive at the end of the first quarter and continued it into the second quarter. Led by Tim Schaumburg, who notched his 10th straight game over 100 yards with 140, Elmira penetrated the Laconia defense for 252 rushing yards. David Westfall culminated the drive with a 5-yard touchdown to tie the game. Eric Westfall and Justin Meisenheimer conducted a defense that held Laconia to 191 total yards, and when the running game floundered, Unertl helped the Lions secondary that held the Spartans to a belittling 14 yards via the air. Elmira continued to stymie Laconia's defense in the second quarter with another drive that included runs that left the defense grabbing at air. Tim Schaumburg culminated the drive with a 1-yard plunge that put the Lions in the lead 14-7 at the half. The third quarter would produce no scoring, but the Elmira defense and offense remained the supreme squad, turning in more splendid plays. Laconia tied the game on the only big play they mustered up in the fourth quarter on a 74-yard touchdown run. Lucas Beversdorf then burst the Spartans' bubble with an interception that sent the game into overtime. The Lions showed off their newly born tandem when David Westfall took the first overtime play from scrimmage to the 1-yard line, and Schaumburg polished off the drive with his second touchdown of the game. The domineering Lion defense then forced the Spartans to throw 3 times and solidified a 21-14 victory with Beversdorf's defensive jewel. In Week 7, Wautoma proved to be no match, as Lamira statistically hammered the Hornets up and down the field. Schaumburg roamed for 177 rushing yards and hunted down 3 touchdowns to guide the offense to a 34 unanswered point attack and secure a playoff berth. Anerdl looked to the air for 91 yards, including a 36-yard touchdown to Jeremy Rosh in the second quarter and a 42-yard hookup to Steve Wagner, who led the team in receiving with 298 yards in 96. Steve Wagner's interception contributed to a defense that held the Hornet passing game to a measly 29 yards, while the line pinned down the rushing attack to a beleaguering 26 yards. The Lion offense tallied up a glaring 407 yards, 316 of those yards on the ground. Lamira continued to build confidence towards the playoffs in the Week 8 contest against North Fond du Lac by accumulating over 400 yards of total offense in their second straight game with 445. Anerdl picked off one of his 7 interceptions of 96 and returned it 60 yards to aid the defense in holding the Orioles to 259 yards and just 12 first downs. Schaumburg added to his 100-yard string of games by rushing for 184 yards and scored his second from 2 yards out. Unertl passed for 92 yards, and Steve Wagner hauled in 5 for 69 yards. The Lions finished off the second quarter drive on Lucas Biebersdorf's 12-yard touchdown catch. Jeremy Rosh finished with 73 yards rushing, and Unertl added 83 yards, including a 14-yard touchdown. Schomburg became the Flyway's first 1,000-yard rusher since 1991, and the first Lion to lead the league since Tim Berger accomplished the feat in 1987. Schomburg scored his third touchdown of the game on a 16-yard pass. Craig Hefter's interception in the fourth quarter set up the final punch to the Oriole defense when Unertl bolted 41 yards to score in a 41-20 drubbing.
It's a touchdown.
Elmira pulled out all the stops in its regular season finale against Flyway Full Horicon. Dennis Petrie unveiled his own version of the refrigerator with a 2-yard touchdown. The intense Lion defense pommeled the Marshman offense, and Justin Meisenheimer interrupted Horicon's flashy play, forcing a fumble recovery. The recovery set up a 27-yard touchdown by Schomburg, who gained 106 yards on a strained calf. Steve Wagner's interception set up a walk in the park for Unertl on a 7-yard touchdown run. Schomburg opened up the final half of the regular season with a bang and set up his second touchdown of the game. Unertl added 62 yards to 631 yards in 96, including an 18-yard score to Biebersdorf. The unwavering defense reassured its number 1 ranking by continually tormenting Horicon. The secondary picked off the Marshman airstrike 3 times, with Jeremy Rosh turning in the best of the show. Lemira's 35-6 outclassing of Horicon granted an 8-1 regular season record and the second-place conference finish heading into the playoffs. On a rain-drenched, mud-soaked field, Lemira took the ground in their Round 1 game against Random Lake. Justin Meisenheimer, who led the team with 12 sacks in '96 and added 52 tackles, set up the first scoring opportunity when he blocked a Rams field goal attempt. David Westfall then tied the game, slogging 56 yards through the Random Lake quagmire to tie the game. Tim Schomburg and David Westfall anchored down the defense with the team leading 18 and 19 tackle points in the game. That thwarted the Rams' offense and allowed Schomburg to put the ball in the end zone and give Lemira a lead they would not relinquish. The harder the rain fell, the more relentless the Lion defense trampled on the Ram offense. Although Random Lake managed to outgame Lemira in total yards, 264 to 232, the big plays created by Eric Westfall and company dehorned the Rams from visiting the end zone after an early score in the first quarter. A dynamic duel sparkled atop the muddy waters. David Westfall gained 101 yards, and Tim Schomburg added 100 to continue his streak at 14 straight 100-yard games. But it was Jeremy Rosh who seized the moment when he confiscated a Random Lake pass and headed 36 yards to solidify a 20-7 triumph that was Lemira's first ever in the playoffs. Lemira's second-round playoff opponent was familiar foe Laconia, and like the first meeting between them, the second would be no different. The stubborn Lion defense only yielded 8 first downs to the Spartans, while the Lion offense obtained 21. David Westfall led the charge with 17 of his team-high 139 defensive points in '96 to mainstay the defense. Anerdl threw for over 116 yards, with target favorite Wagner accumulating 71 yards on 5 grabs. Schomburg used his powerful presence to gain 184 of the 227 yards gained via the ground by Lemira. The Spartans took a 21-point lead into the third quarter before the Lions roared back, starting with Anerdl's 5-yard touchdown pass to Schomburg to close out the third. Trevor Waldo and Justin Meisenheimer then helped stuff Laconia's next possession to give the ball back to the offense to begin a 72-yard drive. Anerdl topped off the drive with an 11-yard pinpoint pass to Glenn Burks in the end zone with 6:49 remaining, bringing Lemira within 7. Anerdl's arm wasn't the only weapon he possessed, as he showed his hard-nosed attitude by creaming Tim Langenfeld, who fumbled, and Eric Westfall recovered, giving Lemira a chance to tie the game. After Schomburg's 2-yard touchdown, it was up to Glenn Burks to tie the game. He was 43 of 45 with point after attempts on the season. Laconia used the remaining 3 minutes in regulation to bombard Lemira's secondary with a flurry of Hail Mary passes, and after they were turned back, the Mighty Lion defensive line would hand Laconia the same verdict in overtime. Lemira reached the summit on second down, but Schomburg finished off an incredible comeback with an 8-yard touchdown to clinch a 27-21 victory. Although Lemira lost 20-7 to Columbus in their third-round playoff game, the Lions capped off an unforgettable 10-2 season that resulted in the first 2 playoff triumphs in school history. Lemira played with an unbridled spirit that resulted in 11 players selected to the Flyway All-Conference team. The number 3 ranked small school in the state also flourished with the number 1 ranked defense in the Flyway. In 1996, the Lemira Lions came together and embraced a season to remember, sharing an emotional bond built on pride and fueled by passion.